Hello folks, time for another video and a shave. Yes, I am way overdue for a shave. Yes, well, I missed my weekend shave because my wife had me going crazy with stuff to do in the house. She decided that we're going to change all the mini blinds in the house with newer ones. So I was very busy all weekend, but I'm in need of a shave. I am surprised I haven't gotten any really nasty ingrown hairs, but well, while rocking the mini blinds, my wife also picked me up a nice sink towel to replace my busted up old shredded sink towel that I keep down by my sink that keeps my clothes dry while I splash around in the sink while I shave. So today is gonna be some Cremo, not the tube Cremo, but the lathering shaving cream from Cremo. In the sandalwood. I think this is the only scent that the lathering shave cream comes in. I went on Cremo's website today. I couldn't find this. It's still available like on Amazon, so I'm going to put the Amazon link. And the ingredient list is on the container here, but it is super duper tiny. So I will kind of put it up there for you folks. Maybe you can pause and read it. Now the version I have is very runny. I don't know if I can open it and show it to you. But it's a little runny there. You can see it kind of wants to pour out if I tilt it. But it's still good. It smells great. It's a mild sandalwood. If you're familiar with like sandalwood from Taylor Vauban, this is a lower scented sandalwood. But I like it though. I don't know. I just felt like, hey, I haven't used Cremo in a while, so let's go. But I did screw up pretty badly. I forgot to shake my brush out today. So I am going with another soupy lather. As you can see here, it's very soupy. It's going to make a huge mess. I'm using my 28mm molten silver with that 28mm Maggards TimberWolf knot in it there. So yeah, I was going to kind of dump it out and sort, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just play the cards as they are. I'm sure it's going to be all over my shirt and bathroom. Yeah, I definitely drowned this soap today, but it's okay. I'm sure it'll work out fine. It's just nice and sloppy. So maybe we'll put the new sink towel to the test. I'm using the Mühle Rocca with the birch bark handle in there, and blade, if you can see that blade gap there, is a Cremo Diamant on his first use. Alrighty, so let's get started with this. Gonna be a sloppy shave. Yeah, I just been super busy all weekend. Oh, the air conditioning just shut off. Amazing. So my wife is on the warpath of changing the mini blinds in the house. We usually do swap them out every couple years because what happens is the plastic ones get really brittle. And then what happens is the cats go to a few windows, which they then break a few slats of the mini blind. So we actually, my wife, she purchased some really nice wooden ones for the larger windows, which meant I had to put new mounting brackets up and so and blah blah blah. But it was fun. Yeah, see, even though that lather was very drowned, too much water, it still looks like it's okay. Get to use the new sink towel for the cleanup of the neckline there. Nice. Smells great. Has that sandalwood scent, but a nice lowered sandalwood scent, not so crazy. And like I said, I went on Cremo's website today just to see if it was still available, and I couldn't find it on there for some reason. But it is readily available on Amazon. I believe I originally bought this on Amazon too, also. Nice. Even though it's very watery, it's still doing a great job. Well, at least this time I didn't drop the bowl into a full sink of water. Instead, I didn't shake any water out of my brush in that 28mm TimberWolf holds a good amount of water. And that's not a bad knot for, I think it was less than $10 from Maggards. Replacing a blood knot that was originally in that handle, which sadly fell out. But it's all good now with that TimberWolf knot in there. This is definitely a nice wet shave. I've been in such a rush setting up my shaves lately because when I get left alone, it's always a great time to do a shave and a video, or a video and a shave. So, for a second, my wife left for the store. I was like, yeah, let's go and let's do a shave. Yeah, so we were in many stores in the beginning of the weekend when she got the idea of, hey, let's change the mini blinds. So, of course, I was like, sure, why not? Wow, my sink is looking, this towel's huge. It's a big towel for a sink towel there. My other one was a lot shorter, but this one is nice because it matches the color of the bathroom. Matches the awesome anchor clock, which I always take the battery out of. I've had this clock for like 20 years or so, so at least now I remember to take the battery out. So, all right, well, that was a very nice, even though it was a gloppy lather, slickness is still great. Still good stuff. Like it says, very pleasant sandalwood scent. It's on that very mild scented sandalwood. Look how shiny that lather is. It's almost like putting icicles on your face. That is awesome. And it has been super hot here in New Jersey. We actually had a tornado touch down in the town I live in. I didn't really touch down, but it didn't cause any damage, but everybody was freaking out. We had a tornado. It seems to be what happens around here is anytime the temperature gets in the upper 90s, we always get some storms that roll in. My son, on Saturday, had tickets to go to Monster Jam, which is the monster truck show at the Meadowlands. I think now it's called MetLife Stadium. And right before the event was going to start, they postponed it for weather. And they made it the next day, which was great because Sunday was nice and sunny around here. In other parts of the state, it was pretty rainy, but where MetLife Stadium is located in Rutherford, New Jersey, it was perfect weather. So I'm glad that my son and my stepson had an awesome time. All right, that's looking really nice. And wow, that's some serious slickness, let me tell you. Like that is really, I could probably whip up another one out of just like going like this. And I'm feeling pretty good except for my jawline, which is always a pain in my butt. But that is some nice slick lather there. And I'm gonna definitely end it there because I do not want to shave off my skin. I'm actually gonna wipe off my razor real quick here. Usually I do that with my sink towel, but I shredded my last sink towel. So there we go. Very nice. And the new sink towel did a wonderful job. It did. So I don't even know how I'm going to fold it up because it's it has a nice pattern on it. So let's see. Maybe I'll fold it up this way. There we go, that'll be good. I can hang it up on its brass hanger there. Very nice. All right, well, thanks to my wife for getting me a new sink towel. She actually got me two. I'm gonna empty Sigmund the Little Sea Monster sink because there are lots of whiskers floating. And let's do a quick cold water slash basically not lukewarm, but it's pretty lame cold water. Wow. I splish splashing that water everywhere. Well, let's go with the Lancaster Towel, or as I call it, the water magnet. And that well, I got some lather in my ears. Yeah, the Lancaster Towel is awesome as far as soaking up that water, because it is a microfiber style towel, not Lancaster. I don't know when it's going to drop again. I keep on seeing little tidbits from Lancaster Razorworks on Instagram, but sometimes I really hate Instagram because it's a pain in the ass to follow. You know, it's like you try to find stuff that was on there before and it just magically disappears. Anyway, enough crying about Instagram. Alrighty, so to recap real quick, that was Cremo's Lathering Shave Cream in the sandalwood. Like I said, I'm not sure if this comes in another scent other than sandalwood. That was the Mühle Rocca in the birch bark. I love this razor. In there was a Cremo Diamant, and I used the 28mm TimberWolf knot in the molten lava handle, and of course I use the old timeless bowl, which is looking soupy as can be. But let me tell you, even though I put 50 gallons of water in that lather, it was still nice and slick. But that's all that counts. I don't care if the lather looks like Santa Claus beard lather, as long as it's slick. And it was plenty slick. Okay, so since it is 150 million degrees outside, let's finish off with some Cremo Cooling Post-Shave Balm. I haven't used this stuff in like a million zillion years, and I really like this stuff. When I used to get bad shaves back in the day, like with really bad razor burn, this was like what I used to use. It has that menthol scent to it. Like I said, I'm not a big menthol fan, but this stuff right here, very nice. I also have this in unscented, but I felt like the cooling today because it is very hot outside. The air conditioning is pumping away, of course, and I'll rub that on the nose. As you can see, the menthol is not super strong, or it's making my eyes water, because that I do not like. Do not like those heavily mentholated products. I think I only have a couple that when I put it on my face, my eyes go wah. But this is very pleasant, nice, and like I said, it doesn't leave your face greasy. And that was the Cremo Cooling Shave Balm. Looks like I'm getting kind of low on it, but I do have another one. Good stuff. I think Duke Cannon also makes a version of this that almost looks the same color. I had that a few years ago and it worked pretty good too. But this is the Cremo Cooling Aftershave Balm. Very good stuff. Okay, folks, so sorry my video was super duper late this week. I've just been swamped with work around the house. So if you enjoyed today's Cremo shave, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Please subscribe. We're slowly climbing back up. I don't know what's going on, but I did lose a ton of subscribers. I think it was a YouTube thing. But anyway, please subscribe and stay safe out there. And until next shave, Glenn's signing off.